Every school has stories, the kind that never make it into yearbooks or morning announcements. Stories whispered in hallways, passed between students who swear they heard something or saw something when the teachers weren't looking. Tonight, we're diving into the forgotten corners of American schools, where bells ring on their own, shadows take attendance, and some locker doors never stay shut. So, turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and let the halls go silent. The last bell of Lincoln High. They say every school has a final bell, the one that rings long after everyone's gone home. At Lincoln High, that bell didn't just ring, it called someone. Back in 1987, the school suffered a terrible fire in the old West Wing. Only one person died, a freshman named Claire Myers. She was trapped during her detention, waiting for the end-of-day bell so she could go home. But the bell never rang. The fire alarm drowned it out, and she never made it out. The school rebuilt, but they never fixed the old mechanical bell system. And every year on the anniversary of the fire, the bell rings by itself. Most students think it's just an urban legend, but not Ethan, because Ethan heard it. One evening, Ethan stayed late for a project. By 6:30 p.m., the halls were empty. The sun had already dipped behind the football field bleachers, leaving the school bathed in that eerie blue twilight. Ethan headed for the main exit when he heard it. The old West Wing bell. He froze. Nobody ever walked that part of the school. It was sealed off, boarded up after the fire. But the bell kept ringing, louder, slower, like it was struggling to sound alive. Ethan, against all common sense, followed the noise. He reached the old hallway, locked behind metal bars. But something was wrong. The bars were open. The hallway was cold, far too cold. His breath came out in fog. The air carried the faint smell of wet ash and burned wood. And then he saw it. A classroom door, slowly swinging open on its own. Inside, the room was exactly as it was left after the fire. Charred desks, burned textbooks, blackened walls. On the far side, a girl sat at a desk, facing the wall. Her clothes were melted and torn. Her hair was singed. Her skin was pale and cracked like scorched paper. Ethan whispered, "Are you okay?" The girl didn't respond, but the bell rang again. Rob! The girl turned. Her eyes were white, empty, and full of smoke, and her voice cracked like burned wood. "I've been waiting for the bell to let me go." The door slammed behind Ethan so hard the glass shattered. He ran. He sprinted down the hallway as the sound of footsteps, harsh, scraping footsteps, followed him. He burst out of the West Wing as the metal bars clanged shut behind him. He didn't look back. The next day, the school permanently sealed the hallway again. But sometimes, students walking near the West Wing swear they hear a faint bell, and a girl whispering, "Please, the bell. Let me out. If you made it this far, congratulations." Most people don't stay through the whole story. But remember, schools hold more secrets than anyone admits, and these were just a few of them. If you want more stories like this, darker ones, stranger ones, and the ones people refuse to talk about, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, so you never miss a new tale creeping into the night. Thanks for listening. And whatever you do, don't walk the school halls alone tonight.